Hello everyone, this is Elena here with the LearnDash. We're back with more e-learning content. This one is specifically for all of you LearnDash users out there, since you know that this is the platform that we work with the most. And today we're going to talk about the specific use case of selling online course access to groups or organizations. So when we think about selling online courses, we typically think of selling like individual course access. However, as online learning is becoming more widely adopted, it's being used in a more official basis. That means that school districts, governments, franchises, big enterprises are adopting online learning into their daily practices. This opens up the need for selling group access or bulk seating to your courses. And for LearnDash users, this can be a little bit tricky because honestly, LearnDash is configured for selling individual course access. Some of the main challenges that come to mind, especially with the clients that we've worked with, is bulk enrollments, customizing pricing, and different user roles within these organizations that are taking your courses. Additionally, these organizations can have very specific needs, such as custom certificates or unique reporting requirements, and LearnDash has to adapt to all of this. In this video, we're going to talk about what comes into play for selling online courses to groups and organizations using LearnDash and provide you some tips and tricks into how it can be done effectively. So, without further ado, let's jump into it.
We can think of selling online courses to groups more as a business-to-business sale than a business-to-consumer sale. While you might typically pitch and sell your course directly to the student taking it, with B2B course sales, you are not selling directly to a single user, but to the head of an organization that expects their course providers to deliver content in very particular ways. This may include updating your course with their branding, adding a different user hierarchy to give their managers admin access and reporting access, and offer custom certification options. Here are some examples of some of the typical customers where this might apply. Corporate training. Many companies invest in employee development through training programs for all their employees. An organization might purchase online courses in areas like leadership, project management, or technical skills to upskill their entire workforce. Educational institutions is another option where schools and universities may seek online courses to supplement their existing curriculum for students, or maybe offer training to all their staff, for example, training them on a new software that is going to be used school-wide. Government agencies also tend to purchase education for their entire staff, requiring specialized employee training to meet regulatory requirements and improve efficiency. For example, a local government might buy access to online courses on public administration or cybersecurity. Finally, we have franchises. Franchise networks often need to provide uniform training across multiple locations, and they need all their employees to know the exact same things and work in the exact same way. For instance, a fast food chain might invest in an online food safety training program and would want to purchase a course with access for all their employees. Now, there's a lot of features that can help you best improve your offering to cater to organizations, but the most important technical requirement is enabling bulk or course seat purchases on your site, as well as group management. Without this essential step, nothing else is possible. So when it comes to LearnDash, there are a couple of tools that can help you configure this type of monetization option. And the first one we will talk about is right here in the screen, is the LearnDash Groups Plus add-on. This add-on was created in-house by the LearnDash team, and it is available as a paid add-on starting at $49 per year. This solution allows you to create something called organizations, configure them, and sell them, and they are specifically tailored for this type of use cases. In this case, you select which courses will be included in the organization. Here we can see there are 3 courses included, and set a price per seat per course. So here this would be the price per each seat per each course. And note that you can set different prices for seats for each course. As you can see here, each course has different seat prices. And the user purchasing the organization can select how many course seats they would need for each course. So it can be different. You don't have to purchase 30 seats for all of the courses included in an organization. You can do it differently for each course. And once the purchase is made, the user will be added as the organization leader. So the user purchasing the organization. This organization leader can import the list of students invited to the organization, just importing a file, or manually send emails to everyone that is invited. These users will then be added to the organization and they will be able to take advantage of these seats. This, however, needs to be configured not only with the LearnDash Groups Plus add-on, but also requires a LearnDash WooCommerce integration to be set up, because all of this is set up as a WooCommerce product. So here we can see when you're creating a new product, you're going to create it as a LearnDash organization. If there's a base price, you can set it in the general settings, and then you mark that this is a virtual product. And in the LearnDash organization courses tab, you select which courses will be included. The price is set for each course individually in each course edit page. If you're in a position where you're in direct communication with an organization and you just want to configure all of this for them, set it up for them on the back end, you can totally do it by creating a group, naming your organization, and then you can just set how many seats will be available in that group. Then you just set a price for this group and just send the purchase link directly to that organization representative so that they can purchase it directly without them manually configuring how many seats they want to purchase individually. So you just go to settings, set what the group price will be. So in this case, we're selling 100 seats. Let's say that we're doing $10 per seat, so that would be 1,000, and then the organization leader will just go right ahead and purchase this and will have access to all the seats to manage them as they want. So we can just jump to the users tab, where you will see the group users and also the group leaders. The group leader is the account that is used to purchase the organization, and you can also set additional people to help you manage this by enabling the team leader user role and just assigning that role to whoever is in charge of helping you manage this organization. It is also important that we take a brief look at the settings that are available. One really important one is this one, so allow team member to have certificate access. If you do not check this box, your team members won't be able to open, download, or print their own certificates. That would only be available through their leaders, which would have to provide them to them. So if, depending on your organization needs, you might want to configure this differently. Also, team leaders and organization leaders will be able to get reports on what all of the students are doing. So if you want to showcase all of the quiz attempts in those reports, you need to enable this box right here. So now it's time to see how all of this translates to the front-end experience. Right here, I am logged in as the organization leader. This is the account that was set as the organization leader, as you saw on the back end, and our organization, very cleverly named organization, is right here. If we had any additional organizations, we would be able to select them here for this given user. In this case, we saw that we added 100 seats and that we have 0 used seats. So we have 100 remaining. Then we can just send our invitations for the corresponding team members, and they can just use those seats to start taking their courses and enrolling in their courses. When you click on Manage Organization, you will see here a little tab that allows you to add teams. You can create subsets of users within your organization, giving them, for example, access to only one of the 2 included courses, or both. Depending on your management requirements, you can just give your team a name, assign a team leader, and with their username right here. You need to enter their email so that they get their invitation email sent. Just like any user would get an invitation email, there are special emails sent to team leaders when a new team is added, and then you will just be able to see all of the teams you create listed right here. And finally, here at the bottom, once your students start completing work, you will be able to see your reports and export them using this button. So as you can see, LearnDash Groups Plus add-on is a great solution for handling the monetization part of all of the features you might want to include or customize for catering specifically to groups. But it's not the only option out there. We also have Uncanny Owl's Groups for LearnDash plugin. This is another good solution that helps you deal with the monetization and management part of catering to groups. In this case, users are able to buy course seats in bulk, configure their groups according to their needs, manage their users on their own, and get reporting for their students' activities, all without admin intervention. This is a great solution and it's actually a little bit more comprehensive. It allows users to configure a little bit of their organization or their group on their own, to buy bulk access to a course or set of courses, manage their users, and also access reports for the students that are part of their organization. So right here we can take a little bit of a closer look of how the process would look like using this particular plugin. Actually, in this case, the user from the purchase process will be able to add their own group name, select the total amount of seats that they will need, select which courses they want to purchase seats for. There they can see the prices, and actually the prices you don't even have to set those. They are calculated according to the discounts you configure, and then the user is only able to see what discount they will get on their bulk purchase according to the number of seats that they are purchasing. And you can configure this according to different percentages options, so you have some control over the options that you are presenting to your customers. At the end, once that they have formed their own custom group according to their needs, all they can do is add this to their cart and complete the purchase on their own. A great thing about this add-on is the degree of autonomy that group leaders have, so they're not so dependent on you as an admin. Group leaders can add and invite users on their own, mass email all of their students in their group, edit their users, modify user progress, and even send password reset emails. They're also able, the same as with LearnDash Groups Plus add-on, to see reports and download reports with all of the students' activity, including quizzes, assignments, and more. In this case, there's just this little difference that I want to point out, and it's that each seat is associated with a seat key. So that key is emailed to the user, and they use that to create their account and be associated to the right group. So this is a little difference between the two options. So there you have it. That will give you a great starting point to start configuring your online learning site to sell your courses and really cater to groups. However, if you really want to target organizations and start focusing on selling training to large groups, there's some other things that you might want to keep in mind. For example, you might want to offer custom certificates where the certificates are branded or include some type of logo from the organization. You might also want to modify some of your course materials to better align with the internal processes or policies that some government agencies or franchises require. Or even include a company-specific assessment in some of your courses. Unlike with individual learners, when reporting is handled internally by your team, when selling courses to groups, that means that the organizations you're working with might need to track very specific things about learner progress, and you might need to offer custom reporting solutions to them if you want to offer them the best possible experience. So if you need any help, whether it's just configuring the solutions that we talked about or fully customizing the entire workflow for groups, for your specific use cases, don't hesitate to reach out to our team. We have over 8 years of experience building LearnDash sites. We have built more than 400 sites and would be happy to help you out. If you like this video, please make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and please leave us a comment letting us know what you'd like to see next. Until the next one.